Oh my word. I'm going to need the tape measure for this one. I'll have to do this one lying down.
Which is the biggest?
This is almost 21 centimetres.
Oh. So let's meet today's contenders. Over here, I've got James Lyon-Shaw from the Well pub in Clerkenwell. How are you?
Very good, thanks.
Good to see you here.
And over here I have Candice Webber, head chef at St Paul's Restaurant London. How you doing?
Very well, thank you.
OK, it's worth saying at this stage that you're not a pub chef, you're head chef at a restaurant.
I'm not a pub chef.
But you did do an entire menu of Yorkshire puddings. Tell me about that. Yes, we did.
Well, we just wanted to showcase Yorkshire Pudding Day this year. It was fantastic. We did some vegetarian Yorkshire puddings with Wensleydale spinach. But I think the best one of all was the dessert Yorkshire pudding, the pudding Yorkshire pudding. So we served it with like jams, English preserved jams, treacle, black treacle, honey,
it's actually a
Regent's
very
Park
traditional
honey.
dish as well in Yorkshire.
So,
Delicious.
Jane, what's going in yours? Yours is quite a traditional recipe?
Yeah, we're keeping it quite simple. Flour, eggs, milk. Only difference is taking some whipped egg whites.
Brilliant.
With a bit of gelatin powder.
Let's do it. What do we do?
Right, so flour in with the eggs.
Now you do this at the pub now?
Yeah, every Sunday in there. You gotta love it. So,
yeah, watch those things. They can be tricky.
Yeah, Sunday lunch is one of those things you just can't get away from doing.
Do you want some of that in it?
Yeah.
Would you want to get away from doing it though, Joe?
Well, it'd be quite nice to have the odd Sunday off and actually go and enjoy someone else's Sunday.
I quite like it. Are you only open half day on Sunday?
No.
You're open Sunday evening?
We open for brunch, lunch and dinner. So
I quite like working Sundays, like half day at school. Right, all that, there you go.
lovely.
Marvellous, what's this?
Right, that's gelatin powder. That's going in with the
In there?
whites, yeah.
Is that getting whipped in?
Yeah, chuck it all in. And we'll just mix that up.
What's that do? That gives us strength in it,
Yeah, that, in theory, will just stabilise the egg whites. So the air that we're whisking into it now will stay there when we bake it. Hopefully. That's the
They've
plan.
really thought about it. I like that.
Okay, so that gets folded through.
So that's a nice stiff one. And then...
Marvellous. Okay. And then what? And then you've got one there. You let that rest?
Yeah.
Wait, for how long?
That, ideally let it rest overnight, but if you can only let it go for 6 hours...
Okay, fine. Okay, so you bring out, what is this?
That is a bit of a Blue Peter moment, just to try and make it rise straight. If it rises,
It's gone for narrow and tall.
That's what we're going to try.
Narrow and tall.
Right. Okay, so mould going in?
Mould going in.
Okay.
To about there.
To about there. Right, so we're hoping that one is going to work.
Hopefully, that'll come right
Fingers
up.
crossed.
Yeah.
Over to you guys.
Candice, talk me through what you're going to do with yours.
I'm going for a much more direct approach. It's all into the mixer. I'm trying to get as much air through it as possible. I'm also using gelatin. It seems to be the most stable thing at the moment.
Go straight for it.
Right, so we're going first in is the eggs because we don't want any of the flour to be sticking to the base. So we'll just turn this little baby on. Mixer, there we go. Straight in, I've got 2 eggs and 3 whites in there. In she goes. Very direct, stand back, take cover. Gelatin in. Then we go slowly adding the milk. A couple of pinches of salt just after the milk. So slowly, slowly.
It's worth noting that these eggs came from Devon this morning.
They did come from Devon this morning, and I chose the dirtiest ones for such an occasion. So 2 pinches of salt.
Okay.
Sparkling water.
Sparkling water.
Sparkling water, because I think the carbon dioxide might have a nice little tempura effect on the Yorkie.
Good luck. All right, let's go straight over and
All right, in we come. Tea towel.
Tea towel.
Thank you.
I'll
In
let
she
you do it.
goes. All right, I'm going Pyrex today.
Good Lord. Oh, what's this that's going in? Is this something you've picked out specifically?
Yep, picked out specifically for this very occasion. A Pyrex bowl. Someone said it maintains the heat for longer.
A pirate's bowl?
Pyrex bowl.
Pyrex
What
bowl.
a Pyrex bowl? It comes with a patch and a parrot.
So we'll find out whose rises a bit later on.
Now, a clam. Discovered on the seabed off of the Iceland north coast, it's a curveball, it was thought to have been the longest lived animal ever discovered at a staggering 405 years old, the things it's seen. Now over to John and his boyish good looks for a 1-pot, 5-minute clam and chorizo stew.